All right, this is Game & Watch Balloon Fight again. We are in a trio of these ports. This one was for the new widescreen instead of the crystal screen. Again, really all it looks like it's different is they added some stars in the background and a bit of water along the bottom. So there's your big enough difference to warrant a new game, I suppose. And we already basically know how this one works, so here we go. Goal is probably going to be to beat the fish. Oh, that's right. This one's weird in that you have to push it twice to go up, and push it once to, like, maintain your current level. I don't really like the controls of this one that much. You get more points for how many consecutive balloons I think you get, too. Although your balloons are actually just your life. If you die, you lose balloons instead. Yeah. So this one, it doesn't really make sense to have a target points, since your points are actually just your lives, I guess. Instead, we'll just try to beat the big fish, who shows up eventually. And that's when the levels start kind of repeating, too. Alright, we now enter double balloon points. And this keeps growing, too, the more consecutive balloons you get. The controls of this one are just really awkward. Also, why does the platform have to be flashing too, huh? Next level. The fish guy was hard, because you just, whenever you want to fall, you can't choose to fall immediately. You can choose to go up, you can choose to go left and right, but you can't choose to fall. That happens with time. So when you're dodging the fish move, if you get stuck up in the corner, it's really hard to dodge. Alright, we're now entering triple balloon mode. I mean, I guess kudos to them for trying something different with the controls, but it wasn't a very successful something different. Does anyone remember how many levels it is till you see the fish? Wasn't it like 10 or something? I thought it would move down by then. Am I dead already? I am. Dang it. Ugh, that was so annoying. That's why I don't like the controls of this one. Oh, was I really 1 point away from a life? That is so sad. No, down one more, please. And the only thing is, once you start falling more frequently. So you have to be careful not to fall too fast. I don't know. The controls of this one, they're awkward. There's no other way to describe them. What is on the bottom of the balloons? Are they just supposed to be tied? Or are those bows? Like, what are those? Okay, note to self. Do not move towards a spike unless you are certain. I was scared there, though, because if I fall twice... Because, like I said, if you fall twice... Or once you start falling faster. So I think that was my concern there when it came to why I ran into that spike the way I did. As I was concerned I was going to... Oh, come on. Fall all the way down if I didn't push the... Actually, I guess pushing left didn't matter too much. I could have guaranteed that I was down first. That would have been the way to do it. So here we are again. We're going to stand still, wait, push it. There we go. Guaranteed that I'm down before we move over. Because you can still hover. And if you hover too soon, then, well, you're not going to run into the spike. It'll just take you longer to fall. I just noticed all the background changes in this one are not even on the main screen. They're on the top and the bottom. I wonder why they remade these ones. Were they just really trying to, like... Because I know the Game & Watches in general started struggling during this time, so maybe they were just trying to get some more sales out of it. Yeah, it seemed like all the new series they kept trying at eventually just weren't doing well. Like Panorama, Tabletop, Crystal Screen. They just weren't doing well. I guess, Oh, I meant, actually, instead of Crystal Screen, I meant to say Super Color, but that too. I almost did that bad again. Climber added clouds? Are you, what? I'm not sure what you're talking. Oh, the background. Yeah, right. I thought you meant like a mechanic, but no, you were just talking about the background. Yeah, we're definitely coming to the end of its life. This is when it was really just not I think with the release of the Game Boy especially, the NES already I think was seeing people be less interested in them, and then with the Game Boy came out, there was like no one was really interested in getting Game & Watches anymore. Everyone just wanted a Game Boy instead. I mean, I don't know how expensive the Game & Watches were, but if the games for a Game Boy were cheaper, that makes more sense why you would want that anyway. Rather than having to buy a whole new unit, you had your Game Boy and then you just bought your games. No! Ah, that's what I'm talking about. You fall fast. Dang it, man. I feel like I'm doing worse this time, in general. I'm having an even worse time getting my head around the controls. It's just so awkward. I don't even know if it's clear what the controls are just by watching. It's probably not very clear. No fish fight yet. They made the same, it was like the same hardware, but their games weren't as good. It's kind of funny. I don't really know what their games are like. I didn't play very many LCD stuff. The only ones I played were like things that came with McDonald's toys, you know? That's mostly what I remember. I remember playing a Sonic one. Maybe that was Tiger? Or a couple Sonic ones? I don't know. They weren't that good, though. I don't remember much about them. Okay, so that was a Tiger one. I don't remember if that was part of McDonald's or where I got those, but... yeah, I think I have played those. At least one or two of them. Okay, this is the balloon gather level. These are always nice. I don't remember them being that good, though. Yeah. I don't even remember what was in those games. I just remember, like, having them. I had, like, 2 or 3 of them. And I don't remember where I got them. So I don't think I intentionally sought them out. Or, like, bought them. It was either a McDonald's things, or they were given to me, or I found them somewhere for free. I don't remember. Kind of crazy that if it is a painful process, it's kind of crazy that so many Game & Watches has been done. I wonder if there was just a group of dedicated people that did a bunch of them. I guess maybe if they were all really similar from series to series, that might have helped too. Either way, it's nice for me that all the Game & Watches were dumped. Made doing this challenge a lot more feasible. Dude, there's like a little bug in my room, and it is driving me crazy. Get out of my face, dude. All right. How close are we to the fish? Not yet. Is it 9? I hope it's 9. Not 10. Yeah, it's either here or the next level. I'm not quite sure. No, wait, no, this was only 8, so it actually could be. It's either 9 or 10. I don't remember which. I guess 9 makes more sense because 10 is... No, it could be 10. 10 makes more sense. No, 10 was a bonus level, I think. Didn't they throw you a bonus one after the fish? I think that was it. Oh, I almost messed it up. No, I said just a float, man. Ah, the controls of this are so obnoxious. At least I have the lives to this now. Am I back at the start, though? Bup, bup, bup. Oh, it is here. Shoot, I don't remember what the strat is for this guy at all. I'm probably gonna die. You just had to survive? Oh, this is already terrible. Oh my goodness. No! I hate this fish! Can we just count that as beating it? You know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna reset until I get it. I don't care if I keep playing this one. Man. He was giving me nasty patterns. Usually he gives me some kind of break. Darn this stupid fish. This is not quite the same thing, but I remember hearing about a really obscure DS game that wasn't really a game. It was like a training cartridge for people at McDonald's in Japan. Like, they worked with Nintendo to make training material using a DS cartridge. That was an interesting watch. Yeah, I watched a video on it, and some guy trying to track it down. Oh, I'm so annoyed that I'm back to the start for this one. I hate the fish. You only get one try, too. That's what I'm saying. Didn't I technically beat it because it just took me to the next level? Well, if I choose to do the Flash games, I'm still not certain I want to do them. I have not decided yet. Oh, I'm so ready to be done with this one. I've already done this all before. Oh, it's different are the darn stars in the sky. Is this really a separate game? Yeah, I'm gonna do even less different. Well, actually, yeah, that's not true. It doesn't get that much less different than this. Dude, please let me make it before my normal stream end time. Can you imagine if I had to do this in 2 parts? It would be a tragedy. Was that 8 or 9? I wasn't actually paying attention. Was that just 8 that he showed up in? So maybe he was this earlier than I thought. Yeah, this was definitely reaffirming that this was not just me not feeling good when I played the last one. I don't like this one as much. I'm definitely content giving this one a lower score than I gave the other ones around its time. Controls just don't feel good. I guess that's generally an important thing for me in games, I suppose. Like, when I'm thinking about how much more I like the controls of, the racing game I just played, RC Pro-Am, over the other ones I've done. Oh, this one moves kind of slow, which I think is another thing I don't like about it. You have to wait for a lot of things just to move. Next level. The way you move is weird, too. The fact that everything moves to the right, like, including you. I guess that's kind of how you have to do it, but it's kind of strange. It's actually nice in that way, though, because that makes it impossible for the spikes to move into you. Literally, the only way you hit the spikes, other than the boss, is if you move into them. So the fact that I've done that multiple times already is kind of sad, because it means I moved into them. Dude, I pushed control there and it didn't come out. Good thing I wasn't at the bottom. That would have made me mad. I just wish you could control when you move down. Like, I wish there was a way to force it. Wait a minute. You can?! Guys. I don't want to talk about this, but, I've been playing this game wrong this whole time. Oh my goodness. It's still awkward, but that's a lot better. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I didn't realize this the whole time. You can actually say to go down. Last time I played that, I never realized that. I was like, wait a second, I actually never pushed down. What if that does do something? And lo and behold, it does. I can't believe it. That should make the fish boss a lot easier. I'm so bad, I never realized that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it probably did too. I can't imagine this version is different. Oh, that's so much nicer. You don't have to wait. You can always just push down and control, and then you... Oh my gosh. That's so much better. It's still... Moving up and floating is still weird, but that helps a lot with this one. Oh my goodness. How did I never realize it? Well, maybe it's a good thing they made me go back to this game. I realized a new mechanic I never realized before. That'll be funny in the summary. It's always kind of embarrassing. A good thing nobody plays these games, because when you don't, like, when you misunderstand a core thing, like in Final Fantasy, I bet you some people watching that were so mad, like, dude, you're not equipping your weapon, figure this out, please. But at least in this one's case, there's no one else who really knew that I was playing it wrong. Or like when I stupidly skipped the anti-fire spell. Yeah, the Game & Watches are definitely one of the lesser tapped areas of Nintendo's game catalog. There's some that are even worse, though. There's, like, the DSi. The DSi games, there's some that have no playthroughs on YouTube, so that'll be fun. Getting those on there. And probably the WiiWare, too. I never actually played all the WiiWare games because... I missed my chance to get them all. Yeah, eShop stuff. The stuff that was during the time when Nintendo was really trying to cash in on the mobile market and making like cheap games that you can buy for barely any money, but I don't know if it did that well in the end for them. I think they realized that people were still fine with mobile games that were, or like mobile handhelds, but still full priced games were what people preferred. Oh yeah, there's a lot of bad stuff. Even on the eShop nowadays, or you just think of like Steam and stuff like that. There's a lot of good indie stuff out there, but there's a lot of bad indie stuff out there. That you just never even know exists. Just barely anyone plays them. I guess that's kind of true for mobile markets too, though. There's a lot of trash on there. On the App Store, the Play Store. Alright, here we go! Okay, don't mess this up now. Oh, yes, be easy, be easy. Oh, yes, be easy. Never make me go down. Shoot. Oh, I could just go down, that's so much easier! Oh, I love it! Oh, shoot. Oh, that's so much easier. Oh my goodness. I did it! What is this music? Take him away! Alright, I'm done. Well, let me finish this level, because I think this is technically a non-part, or not part of the, or this is still part of the previous loop. Dude, that was so much easier if you can control when you fall. That boss was so... I can't even believe I did that, honestly. I can't believe I did that beforehand. Oh man, that makes such a difference. And I made it before the stream ends. Nice. Alright, I'll just end my run here. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the Game & Watch. We're real close. Well, Magic Jewelry Nerd, I don't know if you remembered, but you were worried I wouldn't get to these in time for the summary videos. I got to them in time. Long games stood no chance. I feel like at some point this game would be hard to lose. Maybe it gets crazy hard, but you can just rack up so many points. I guess you're at 100 losses though, or like if it starts getting really hard and you're dying a lot, I guess I could see it. I just don't know how much harder the game was really getting. I never felt like it got that hard. Yep. Next is a third-party game. I think only in Europe, too. Actually, I think Guardian Legend was only in Europe, too. So, I guess thank you, Nintendo of Europe, for revealing that game to me. Alright, that is time. 24:31. That actually did not take me very long at all. Even though despite all my complaining.